The New York City mansion tax is a progressive buyer closing cost which ranges from 1% to 3.9% of the purchase price on sales valued at $1 million or more. The mansion tax itself consists of 8 individual tax brackets, with the lowest rate of 1% applying to purchases at or above $1 million and less than $2 million. The highest mansion tax rate of 3.9% applies to purchases of residential property valued at $25 million or more. You can estimate your mansion tax bill in New York City by using Hauseit's interactive mansion tax calculator, available at www.hauseit.com. The mansion tax in New York City was originally imposed in 1989 as a fixed 1% transfer tax on purchases of $1 million or more. Although the tax was never adjusted for inflation since then, the mansion tax itself was overhauled in April 2020 as part of the 2020 New York State budget. While the mansion tax is technically an additional New York State transfer tax, it's usually discussed separately from the New York City and New York State transfer taxes. This is because buyers customarily pay the mansion tax, while sellers typically pay the standard New York City and New York State transfer taxes. How much is the updated New York City mansion tax? The revised mansion tax in New York City has 8 brackets, which are as follows: 1% for sales from $1 million to less than $2 million, 1.25% for sales from $2 million to less than $3 million, 1.5% for sales from $3 million to less than $5 million, 2.25% for sales from $5 million to less than $10 million, 3.25% for sales from $10 million to less than $15 million, 3.5% for sales from $15 million to less than $20 million, 3.75% for sales from $20 million to less than $25 million, 3.9% for sales from $25 million or more. How can I avoid paying the mansion tax in New York City? The easiest way to avoid the mansion tax when buying a property in New York City is to request a Hauseit buyer closing credit. The typical buyer-agent closing gift on a purchase in New York City can save you $20,000 or more on your purchase, which can offset some or all of your mansion tax bill. Does the New York State mansion tax apply to furniture and personal possessions? No, the mansion tax is not applicable to portions of the purchase price associated with any personal property, such as furniture, fixtures, and art. However, if your purchase includes furniture or other property, then you are required to pay sales tax on this and itemize it on your New York State income tax return. Does the mansion tax apply to the purchase of new construction? Yes, if a buyer agrees to pay any of the real estate closing costs traditionally covered by the seller, then those additional expenses will be added to the purchase price for the purposes of calculating the mansion tax payable on the purchase. Be very careful when buying a sponsor unit at a price of approximately $970,000 or more. If you're paying transfer taxes, the sponsor's attorney fees, and for your share of the superintendent's unit, you'll likely be right on the edge of the $1 million mansion tax threshold, if not over. Looking to buy a home in New York City? Learn how you can offset some or all of your mansion tax bill as a buyer by clicking on the Buyer's Closing Credit link at www.hauseit.com.